We've all felt the pull to learn something new. It's an intrinsic part of being human, this insatiable curiosity that drives us to explore the unknown. Whether it's the thrill of mastering a new skill or the satisfaction of understanding a complex concept, learning enriches our lives in countless ways. It might be a language, a musical instrument, or a complex skill. Each new endeavor opens up a world of possibilities, offering fresh perspectives and new ways to connect with others. Learning a new language, for instance, not only allows us to communicate with a broader range of people, but also gives us insight into different cultures and ways of thinking. The possibilities are endless, and the desire to expand our knowledge is fundamentally human. This drive to learn is what has propelled humanity forward throughout history, leading to incredible advancements and discoveries. From the earliest days of civilization to the modern era, our quest for knowledge has been a constant, unyielding force. Yet, taking that first step can feel daunting. The fear of the unknown, the possibility of failure, and the sheer magnitude of what lies ahead can be overwhelming. It's natural to feel hesitant, to question whether we have what it takes to succeed. We might doubt our abilities or feel overwhelmed by the sheer volume of information. The initial stages of learning can be particularly challenging, as we grapple with new concepts and try to make sense of unfamiliar material. It's easy to become discouraged, to feel like we're not making progress. This is where the struggle with motivation begins. The gap between where we are and where we want to be can seem insurmountable, but it's important to remember that every expert was once a beginner. The key is to stay focused and keep pushing forward, even when the going gets tough. The key is to understand that learning is a journey, not a race. It's about the process, the small victories along the way, and the gradual accumulation of knowledge and skills. Each step, no matter how small, brings us closer to our goals. It's about taking small, consistent steps forward, rather than trying to absorb everything at once. By breaking down the learning process into manageable chunks, we can make steady progress without feeling overwhelmed. Consistency is key. Even a few minutes of focused effort each day can lead to significant improvements over time. Start by setting realistic goals. These goals should be specific, measurable, and achievable, providing a clear roadmap for your learning journey. For example, if you're learning a new language, set a goal to learn a certain number of new words each week. This gives you a tangible target to aim for and a sense of accomplishment when you achieve it. Instead of aiming to become fluent in a language overnight, focus on mastering a few basic phrases each week. This approach not only makes the learning process more manageable, but also allows you to build a solid foundation on which to build more advanced skills. Celebrate each milestone, no matter how small, as a step towards your ultimate goal. Break down larger goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. Remember, everyone starts somewhere. The most accomplished individuals in any field began with the basics, gradually building their expertise through consistent effort and practice. By focusing on one step at a time, you can make steady progress without feeling overwhelmed. Embrace the initial stages of learning, even if they feel awkward or challenging. These early experiences are an essential part of the learning process, helping you to develop the skills and knowledge you need to succeed. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. They are valuable learning opportunities that can help you improve and grow. It's in these moments of discomfort that true growth occurs. Pushing through the challenges and persevering despite the difficulties is what ultimately leads to success. Each obstacle you overcome strengthens your resolve and brings you one step closer to your goals. As you progress, celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Recognizing and acknowledging your achievements, no matter how minor they may seem, can provide a powerful boost to your motivation and confidence. These moments of celebration remind you of how far you've come and inspire you to keep moving forward. This positive reinforcement will fuel your motivation and keep you moving forward. By focusing on the progress you've made and the goals you've achieved, you can maintain a positive mindset and stay motivated to continue your learning journey. Remember, every step you take brings you closer to your ultimate goal, and each small victory is a testament to your hard work and dedication. Procrastination is the arch-enemy of learning. It sneaks into our lives, often unnoticed, and takes hold of our best intentions. We set out with plans and goals, but procrastination whispers in our ears, telling us to delay, to wait, to put things off just a little longer. Before we know it, hours, days, and even weeks have slipped by, and our goals remain unachieved. It whispers doubts in our ears and convinces us that we have more time than we do. It tells us that we can always start later, that there's no rush. But this is a dangerous illusion. Time is a finite resource, and every moment we waste is a moment we can never get back. We fall into the trap of putting things off, telling ourselves we'll start tomorrow, next week, or next month. We convince ourselves that we'll be more motivated later, that we'll have more energy or more time. But deep down, we know that tomorrow often turns into never. The tasks we delay pile up, becoming more daunting and overwhelming with each passing day. But deep down, we know that tomorrow often turns into never. The weight of unfinished tasks can lead to feelings of frustration, guilt, and even sadness. We start to doubt our abilities and question our worth. The cycle of procrastination can be a heavy burden to bear. The good news is that procrastination is a habit, and like any habit, it can be broken. It requires effort, determination, and a willingness to change. By understanding the root causes of our procrastination, we can begin to take steps to overcome it. We can break free from its grip and reclaim our time and our goals. The key is to recognize the triggers that lead to procrastination. What are the situations or feelings that cause you to delay your tasks? Is it fear of failure? Is it a lack of interest or motivation? By identifying these triggers, you can start to develop strategies to counteract them. Do you get sidetracked by social media? It's easy to lose hours scrolling through feeds, watching videos, or engaging in online conversations. These distractions can be a major source of procrastination. Consider setting specific times for social media use or using apps that limit your screen time. Do you avoid tasks that seem overwhelming? Large projects or assignments can be intimidating, leading us to put them off. Breaking these tasks into smaller, more manageable parts can make them feel less daunting. Focus on one step at a time and celebrate your progress along the way. Once you identify your triggers, you can start to develop strategies for overcoming them. Create a plan of action and set specific, achievable goals. Hold yourself accountable and track your progress. Remember, every small step forward is a victory. One effective technique is the 2-minute rule. This simple strategy can help you overcome the initial resistance to starting a task. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. This could be as simple as sending an email, making a quick phone call, or tidying up your workspace. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. This small action can create a sense of accomplishment and momentum, making it easier to tackle larger tasks. The act of starting, no matter how small, can create momentum and make the task feel less daunting. This could be as simple as opening your textbook or practicing a few chords on your guitar. The key is to take that first step, no matter how small. Once you get started, you'll often find that the task isn't as difficult as you imagined. The act of starting, no matter how small, can create momentum and make the task feel less daunting. This momentum can build like a snowball rolling down a hill, growing larger and more powerful with each rotation. Before you know it, you're making significant progress. Another powerful strategy is to break down larger tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks. Instead of thinking about writing an entire essay, focus on writing one paragraph. Instead of cleaning the entire house, start with one room or even one corner. Instead of thinking about writing an entire essay, focus on writing one paragraph. By breaking tasks into smaller parts, you make them more approachable and less intimidating. This can help you build momentum and make steady progress. By setting achievable goals, you'll build confidence and reduce the urge to procrastinate. Each small success reinforces your ability to get things done, creating a positive cycle of productivity. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that step today and break free from procrastination's grip. Learning new things often involves stepping outside of our comfort zones. This can be an uncomfortable experience. We might feel frustrated when we don't understand something immediately, or we might worry about looking foolish in front of others. The key is to reframe discomfort as an essential part of the learning process. It's in those moments of struggle that our brains are forming new connections. Embrace the challenges, knowing that they are making you smarter and more adaptable. One way to manage discomfort is to practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, especially when you're starting out. Don't expect perfection. Instead, focus on making progress, however small. Remember that everyone makes mistakes, and it's through these mistakes that we learn and grow. Another helpful strategy is to find a supportive learning environment. Surround yourself with people who encourage your growth and celebrate your successes. Having a community of like-minded individuals can make the learning process more enjoyable and less intimidating. Learning requires both focused attention and periods of diffuse thinking. These two modes of thinking are complementary and essential for a well-rounded approach to problem-solving and creativity. Focused thinking allows you to dive deep into a subject, absorbing details and practicing skills with precision. Diffuse thinking, on the other hand, lets your mind wander, making connections between seemingly unrelated ideas and fostering creativity. Focused thinking is essential for absorbing new information and practicing skills. When you read a book or practice an instrument, you are engaging in focused thinking. This mode of thinking is characterized by intense concentration and the ability to block out distractions. It's during these moments that you can make significant progress in your learning and skill development. This is when you're fully engaged in the task at hand, blocking out distractions and concentrating your mental energy. Whether you're studying for an exam, working on a project, or practicing a new skill, focused thinking allows you to hone in on the details and make meaningful progress. It's a state of deep engagement where your mind is fully immersed in the task. Diffuse thinking, on the other hand, is more relaxed and free-flowing. This mode of thinking occurs when you step away from a problem and let your mind wander. It's during these moments of relaxation that your brain can make connections between different ideas, leading to new insights and creative solutions. Diffuse thinking is essential for innovation and problem-solving. It's what happens when you step away from a problem and let your mind wander. Taking a walk in the park, staring out the window, or simply daydreaming can all trigger diffuse thinking. These activities allow your brain to relax and process information in the background, often leading to those aha moments where everything suddenly clicks into place. This is when your brain makes connections between seemingly disparate ideas, leading to breakthroughs and insights. By allowing your mind to wander, you give it the freedom to explore new possibilities and come up with creative solutions. This is why it's important to balance focused work with periods of relaxation and free thinking. To optimize your learning, it's crucial to find a balance between these two modes of thinking. Both focused and diffuse thinking have their own unique benefits, and by integrating them into your routine, you can enhance your overall cognitive abilities. Striking the right balance will help you become more effective in your learning and problem-solving endeavors. Schedule dedicated blocks of time for focused work, but also allow yourself periods of rest and relaxation. Go for a walk, listen to music, or engage in any activity that helps you unwind and let your mind wander. By doing so, you create a rhythm that supports both intense concentration and creative thinking. Engaging in activities like walking your dog, painting, or gardening can help you relax and enter a state of diffuse thinking. These activities provide a mental break from focused work, allowing your brain to recharge and make new connections. Hobbies and leisure activities are not just a way to pass the time. They are essential for maintaining a healthy balance between focused and diffuse thinking. You can also enhance your focus by creating an environment that minimizes distractions. Turn off your phone, close unnecessary tabs on your computer, and let your family or roommates know that you need some uninterrupted time. By creating a distraction-free environment, you can fully engage in focused thinking and make the most of your study or work sessions. Close unnecessary tabs on your computer and let your family or roommates know that you need some uninterrupted time. By minimizing distractions, you'll allow your brain to fully engage with the material and make deeper connections. This will help you retain information better and come up with more innovative solutions to problems. Let your family or roommates know that you need some uninterrupted time. By setting clear boundaries and communicating your needs, you can create an environment that supports focused thinking. This will help you stay on track and make the most of your study or work sessions. By minimizing distractions, you'll allow your brain to fully engage with the material and make deeper connections. This will not only enhance your learning, but also improve your ability to think creatively and solve problems. Remember, the key to effective learning is finding the right balance between focused and diffuse thinking. Embrace both modes of thinking and create a routine that supports your cognitive growth and well-being.